Yo, what's up, fam? Welcome back to the crew. If it's your first time here, big love and make sure to smash that like button and hit subscribe. We're diving into some crazy stuff going down in the Middle East right now. War is heating up, and drones from the Yemeni capital, Sana'a, just pulled off a wild one, flying deep into Israeli territory and hitting a high-value military target. Things are spiraling fast, and word is, Prime Minister Netanyahu's feeling the heat. Here's the scoop. A Yemeni drone straight up breached Israeli airspace and made it all the way to the heart of Tel Aviv. A move nobody saw coming.
The drone, probably a Samad or Quds type, hit a top-secret military camp linked to the elite Golani Brigade, one of Israel's oldest and toughest units. According to sources, the strike left multiple soldiers dead or wounded, including some high-ranking officers.
Israeli media is reporting full-blown panic inside the military and intel agencies. Their air defense systems? Yeah, they completely missed the drone. Didn't even see it coming.
Footage shows Tel Aviv in chaos ambulances, fire trucks racing toward the blast site, and the whole area locked down by security forces. Locals say they heard loud booms and saw smoke towers rising from the base.
Netanyahu? The dude's shook. This all hit while his government's already drowning in political and security crises.
He's called for an emergency cabinet meeting, and the military's gone full red alert across all fronts, bracing for more strikes. It's a huge blow and a straight-up embarrassment. And just when Bibi thought it couldn't get worse, boom, another curveball.
During his recent trip to the White House, Netanyahu tried to cozy up to Trump, backing his economic plans and promising to open financial floodgates toward the U.S. He even pitched Israel as the MVP ally.
But Trump, in classic Trump fashion, flipped the script right on live TV. For the first time ever, Trump announced that the U.S. and Iran are kicking off direct talks over the nuclear deal, with round one set for Saturday. That hit like a freight train for Israel, which has always been super anti-talks with Iran. Even the tiniest negotiation in the past, like the ones in Oman in 2013, had Israel up in arms.
Israeli media today? They've got just one headline: U.S.-Iran direct talks. Even though Iran's Foreign Minister Amir Abdollahian claimed this morning that no direct talks were on the table, the damage is done. Did Trump jump the gun? Maybe. But this could be a total game changer. Now get this, it doesn't stop there. The aircraft carrier, the USS Harry Truman, got rocked by a Yemeni cruise missile in the Red Sea. That's right. A Quds missile allegedly scored a direct hit, sparking massive fires and severe structural damage. Emergency crews say it might even be beyond repair.
The missile apparently sliced right through multiple defense layers, radar, interceptors, the whole shebang, showing off just how next-level Yemeni missile tech is getting.
After the hit, Trump put out a statement calling for reinforcements in the region and labeled the attack a major provocation. He's now rethinking the whole U.S. military strategy in the Red Sea.
Global reactions all over the map. Some countries are warning this could blow up into a full-blown regional war. Others are kind of cheering it on, saying the power balance at sea might be shifting. It's not just symbolic. This attack shows that non-state actors now have real-deal tech to threaten strategic U.S. assets like aircraft carriers. Oh, and one more twist in this wild saga.
Yemen just fired off a ballistic missile, the new Palestine II, targeting Ben Gurion Airport in Tel Aviv. The missile hit an Egyptian cargo plane on the tarmac. Official word says it was packed with food supplies, but there's heavy suspicion it was actually moving weapons into Israel.
The Yemeni military says this was payback for American aggression, and that they'll keep going after suspicious aircraft.
Egypt hasn't officially responded, but sources close to the airline say the plane was carrying humanitarian aid, no weapons on board.
The Palestine II missile? It's the newest upgrade in Yemen's arsenal. More accurate, way more powerful, and built for serious damage. It's officially in the strategic weapon category now. Urgent Red Sea blaze. U.S. carrier takes a hit. Yemeni forces step it up. Yo, big update from the battlefield. Things are getting wild out in the Red Sea. The Yemeni armed forces just announced they launched a missile and drone strike on several warships in the northern Red Sea. And yep, they went straight for the U.S. aircraft carrier, the USS Harry Truman.
Apparently, one of their ballistic missiles slammed into a US supply ship that was loaded with tons of ammo and heading toward the Truman. Boom! Huge explosion, fire everywhere. Reports say the missile was a long-range precision strike, launched straight out of Houthi-controlled Yemen, and nailed the target as it passed through the al-Mandeb Strait.
There's real concern about secondary explosions too, because of all the ammo on board. Insiders say this supply ship was part of a major U.S. Navy convoy, helping the Truman stay operational in the Red Sea, especially with the Navy trying to lock down those shipping lanes.
The Houthis claimed the hit, calling it a legit response to U.S. aggression and the blockade. The U.S. Central Command hasn't dropped an official statement yet, but word is rescue teams have been rushed in to fight the fire and evac the crew. All this is going down as the region's already heating up. With rising attacks on coalition-linked vessels, people are seriously worried about security in one of the world's busiest maritime routes.
F-35 down. Yemeni missile takes out American stealth jet. And it doesn't stop there. The Yemeni forces say they shot down what looks like a U.S. F-35, one of the most advanced stealth jets out there.
They used a homegrown surface-to-air missile over Sada, northern Yemen. Their spokesperson says the jet was on a recon and combat mission in Yemeni airspace when it got tracked and targeted.
The missile hit dead on, and the jet crashed in a rugged mountain area. No official word yet from the U.S., but if this checks out, it's a huge blow to American military pride.
The F-35's known for its top-tier stealth tech, so taking it down would mean Yemen's defense game just leveled up big time. They're saying loud and clear, Yemen's skies aren't a free-for-all anymore. You violate their space, they'll clap back no matter who you are or what you're flying. The Truman might not be making it out of this. Yemen's military just pulled off what they're calling a game-changing operation, hammering US warships in the Red Sea, especially the USS Harry Truman.
Sources say the carrier is in critical condition and might even sink within days. This attack? It wasn't random. It was surgical.
Drones and precision missiles hit key parts of the carrier, sparking massive internal explosions and causing serious flooding in the lower decks. Emergency teams on board are straight up struggling.
Fire, smoke, busted cooling systems, total chaos. The Truman's pretty much a floating fireball now, barely holding on. Once the pride of the U.S. Navy, the Truman is now dead in the water. No more sailing, no more air ops.
If this beast actually goes under, it'll be one of the biggest naval disasters in decades and a huge morale crusher for the US fleet. Some folks are already calling it a shift in the region's power balance.
And just when you think it can't get crazier, it did. Reports say a high-precision Iranian Shahed drone, launched by Yemeni forces, made it through U.S. defenses and hit the flight deck of the Truman, triggering a chain of explosions and setting off a major fire.
Panic broke out on board as the situation spiraled fast. The Yemeni military issued a statement saying this was a joint op involving their navy, drones and missile units.
It was a coordinated smackdown, and according to early reports, the damage to the Truman is massive. No word yet from the Pentagon on the full extent of casualties or material loss, but U.S. troop movements in the area show they're on full alert now. Thanks for watching, y'all. Drop a comment with your thoughts. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. We're all about real raw news here at X News.